ADA, we start with 1 hour chart. If we refer to our analysis, we have been looking for the price to drop. And even if we refer to Mala's analysis, the latest one, we mentioned we can expect the price at least retest the previous low. As you can see, the price almost retest. And if we refer to the indicators, we see we had the divergence. Okay. Anyway, as what we expected, the price reverse. But the way it's reversing is really corrective. Okay. Now, want to see what's the next, because based on what we have right now, we didn't get any trade setup to look for buy, even based on 15 minutes. All right. Right now, we should whether we should look for buy or sell. First, we don't have any trade setup. And if we want to look for any trade, mostly since we have been looking for the reversal, we have to get the correction here. If we get the correction, we can look for buy. Right now, we cannot get any trade setup either in any trade setup either for buy or sell, because the way is reversing is very corrective. And if there is a continuation, mostly we can look for the bigger flat for the price to drop. Either we get the flat for price to drop if there is a continuation, or even this one can turn to a small flat in relative to this for continuation. That means still we cannot conform with this move, because if I move to 15 minutes, we want to see what we have based on 15 minutes. Okay, based on 15 minutes, we had a divergence, the price reverse. Okay, and right now, if we want to look for trade, we don't have any trade setup as I mentioned. If we want to look for buy, we have to get the correction. Then from there, we can look for buy. And the next one, we can what we'll once we want to see the continuation as a sharp move with the breakout of the previous top. If it turns to a corrective move, we should know about the bigger picture. We have a flat, the price can drop, because the price couldn't drop to as what we expected the zone. All right. And beside that, if we don't get the correction, then the reasons why we don't want to buy, we can look at this one as expanding internal flat in relative to this as a first, second, and the price can retest before we get the reversal. All right, because as we can see, the price almost, even if we put our line here, the price almost there, but it couldn't break the previous low. Okay, that's why we know about the different picture, how, and we know what we can expect. Even this one can turn to a correction. That's why if we want to look for buy, we have to get the correction here. Rather than that, buying is not a really good idea. If we want to look for sell, if we get the opportunity, I will mention. But mostly we are more interested to look for buy. We want to see whether we can get the trade set up for buy or not. All right. In this case, we move to daily chart. Based on daily chart, whatever we have, no much difference similar to what we are mentioning in our last analysis. The best thing is if we move to forward chart. Even based on forward chart, we mentioned we wanted this one turn to a deeper move. Then we are looking for flat. Any reversal, we take the trade, and with the breakout of the stop, which is around 1.9, we start to manage. Still, as we can see, what we get here is not as deep as what we have here. That's why still we can expect full continuation. In this way, in this case, we just follow the chart. We don't have any trade setup. And as I mentioned, still we can expect this one turn to a deeper move. Okay, unless we get a correction here. And if we get any trade correction for buy, we need to see the continuation as a sharp move with the breakout of the previous stop. If not, just let that go and we look for the second opportunity. In this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.